Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining Plugged In with Jay. I'm here with a very special guest, the man, Austin Ekeler. How you doing, bud?
What's up, Jay? Appreciate you having me on, man. I want to start out by saying I like the backdrop you got going on here. It's clean, simple but clean. I like it.
I appreciate you, man. I kind of just threw this together, you know, my fantasy football trophy. And,
hey, let's go. Is that from last year?
What's that?
Is that from last year's league?
Oh yeah, this one's from the year before last, and I've got a ring for last year's, but I didn't have it
back to back, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man, back to back to back.
Oh, okay, I see you. Dang, playing around. Man.
Yeah, and as you know, first off, thank you so much for letting me rep the Austin Ekeler Foundation. As everybody can see, this nice swagger I've got going on right here.
Hey.
See that there?
It's clean.
Yeah, so I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you allowing me to be repped by the Austin Ekeler Foundation, man, for the Fantasy Football League, the PACE League that we've got going on for charity. In fact, let's kick that off. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your foundation?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Basically, long story short, I just wanted to help the kid that I used to be. And what I mean by that is a kid that just, didn't really know what I wanted to do. I had some interest in a lot of different things. But as a kid, I had a lot of resources that allowed me to go and experience things that, okay, I did like or I didn't like, right? And so as younger people growing up, not just kids, just people in general, we need to experience different things in our lives so we can learn about ourselves, learn different skills that will be, brought with us throughout life. And so that's what I'm trying to do with the Austin Ekeler Foundation. I'm really trying to implement resources in communities where there's not as many of those types of resources. And then, people can just expose themselves to those and really learn about themselves. Like for instance, for me, when I was younger, the gym, who would have known? You don't really know what thing is going to really kick you off and really set you up for your life. But for me, it was the gym. That's where I learned how to work hard. That's where I learned teamwork. I learned mental and physical discipline, and I learned a lot of social skills. And those are things that are transferable to other parts of my life, as far as sports, as far as, behind the scenes business stuff, and then also to my foundation as well. And so I'm trying to implement resources like that to help just the world. Honestly, I want to start out here in California and then spread out to the rest of the United States. But that's the mission. It's just to help people just have resources and access to things that can help them.
Awesome, man. Yeah, definitely looking forward to putting toward the cause. You know what I mean? About to get me another one of these, but get that prize money over the Austin.
Hey, there you go.
All right, man. So something that has been huge, I've actually been thinking about starting one myself to do like a live fantasy football, question answer, Q&A thing on Twitch. You've got the Gridiron Gaming Group. Let me know a little bit more about that, man. Right.
So I really, a common theme with me is I really want to help as much as I can, whether it's through my foundation and now through Gridiron Gaming Group as well. Gridiron Gaming Group, I started, a company from streaming on Twitch. Basically, I found all the benefits from it just by streaming being implemented into my community. And I was like, other people can do this as well. And so I've actually reached out, put a team together, and now we're helping other athletes, touch their communities in a different way, as far as more than just Instagram, more as Twitter, is actually like getting to talk to these people in a live chat, maybe even play some video games with them. Just depends on the situation. But yeah, Gridiron Game Group, we have like 10 members now, and I'm basically helping athletes, influencers just try to connect by giving them resources as far as editors, have some tournament access coming up. So just different ways to engage on a deeper level. And then, we also do big activations as far as we did an event for the Super Bowl. And it was huge as far as we had like 700,000 unique viewers. And that was just with 6 of us at the time, and just a little bit of promotion. And so now we're doing another event for the draft. And we don't just have football players. We have a lot of different other players. Like we have Connor Daly. He's a race car driver, IndyCar driver. Alicia Gray, WNBA. And then Tommy Canley is a pitcher for the Dodgers. So we'll be doing activations around all of our members' different sports. And as we add more people with different sports, we do more activations. So for instance, the Indy 500 is coming up. We're going to be doing an Indy 500 event. And so it's just a different way to get everyone together, come win some gear, come see your favorite athletes outside of their sport.
That's awesome, man. Yeah. So it's not just gaming. It's a lot. It's
way more than gaming.
That's awesome.
It's just community involvement and just getting the exposure, different type of exposure.
That's awesome. Awesome. All right, Austin, or should I call you Champ? Mr. WildAces, man, co-owner of the
Oh,
WildAces.
let's go.
Yeah,
Hey, you watching that?
Bet, man. I remember watching that video whenever you premiered the jerseys. Those were so sick, man.
Oh, I know, right?
I've actually
You got yourself one? Hey, there they go.
This is real rough right now. I'm actually doing a pair of shoes, and I remember the colors. I was like, man, that's pretty dope. So those aren't yours. Those aren't yours.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So tell me about the FCF League. I mean, I know a lot about it. I've been talking to a couple guys about it, and they were kind of curious. So I figured maybe one of the jams can actually fill us in a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I fit in well with the FCF League. For those of you that don't know, it's called the Fan Controlled Football League. And what does that mean? It means everything is controlled by the fans, right? And it's a league that's only streamed on Twitch, which is why I was just set up to be in this league as an owner, right? I play football and I stream on Twitch. It's like, oh, this is exactly what that is.
Yeah.
And so basically how the league was run, there was 4 teams, all of the decisions as far as what the jerseys look like, the team name, the plays that are called, the people that are on the team, all is chosen by the fans, right? And so we had a 4-game season. Every Wednesday you would draft the team. Basically it's like old school recess. Everyone get on the wall. Like, hey, we choose you, right? It's a little bit more, modernized than that, but like they have a big old like WWE entrance and stuff like that. So it's pretty hyped for those guys and pretty hyped to watch. So we'll draft our team and then we'll play on Saturday. And on Saturday, we get to choose all the plays, everything. Like if there's a controversial call and instead of like a challenge booth, it's fan controlled, whether you think it was yes or no. Like everything is controlled by the fans. It's great. And it's a way for some guys that maybe didn't make it to the league or maybe don't even want to go to the league just to continue to play competitively and, get paid to play some football here on the side in a shorter league. And so I think the next season 2 is going to be starting up, I think in September. Yeah. So it's coming up.
Yeah. I think I read about that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It was a blast.
Let's go Aces, baby. Let's go the WildAces.
WildAces, man. I'm gonna be repping for real. We ordered some, man. We ordered some of that gear, so we're gonna be rocking it.
Yeah, man. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I like it because it reminds me of the arena football, kind of like the feel of it.
Right.
It's a blast to watch, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun because especially if they're running your play, you're like, oh, that was my play. Like I called that.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I bet, man. It's one of my buddies was watching. He's like, man, it's almost like live Madden. It's right. It's a blast to watch, man. It's awesome. But everybody always talks about the picture of you where you're just standing there looking pissed off at the camera with your tattoos and you're all yoked. So when you train, my wife and I are very big into bodybuilding and training and stuff. She does like competitions and stuff for like fitness. And
good for her.
Yeah. She's a badass. She's actually at the gym right now. So what kind of training do you implement, man? Do you just go with whatever your coaches tell you, your strength coach or anything? I mean, do you put any other kind of training?
Man, I feel like there's no like really type of training. I'm honestly like guerrilla training, right? Like, right. What I mean by that is just like, it's what am I feeling that day? I have a regimen as far as like what body parts, but as far as like going into the gym, like I have no idea what I'm going to do today. I know I'm going to do leg day, but I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, what the reps are. I have an idea because I know my body and I've actually just had a system as far as how I work out. So when I go into a workout, like say it's a heavy leg day, right? I'll start out with a lot of volume, a lot of weight, do smaller reps. And then throughout the workout, it would be transitioning into more explosive movements towards the end with no weight. And so there's like this progression that goes through, right? But it's just an accumulation of so many different trainers in my past. And like, I don't really like going to the groups, and I know it like pisses trainers off too. Cause they like, hey, let me see your workouts. I'm like, bro, I don't have my workouts. They're all in my head. And they're like, cause they have the science and all that stuff, and they're like, what? Yeah. Like, how could you do that? You're missing out on so much stuff. I'm like, bro, this is what's worked for me. And I'm going to year 5 in the NFL. Right. And so it's like, this is what's worked for me. I get it. I'll listen to trainers and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I need all their knowledge just to help build who I am. But for the most part, I'm just like, all right, let me take that and let me use it how I see it.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how I am, man. When I go into the gym, I kind of get a feeling of what I want to do and anything like I want to hit. But we train a little bit different. I do more for body sculpting. You've got,
there you go.
You actually have a job with this. So
yeah, my body is my job.
So, as you know, big fantasy football player, getting repped by the Austin Ekeler Foundation, man. I appreciate you again.
Heck yeah.
Have you ever played fantasy football?
So the first time in a while I did last year.
Okay.
I did last year. That's why I'm curious. How many teams do you have in your league?
We've got 14 now. 14
okay, that's
now.
pretty solid. That's a good amount.
Yeah, and
so
we're stopping there.
yeah, well, you're gonna think I'm insane then, because I did one last year with my Twitch stream, and we had 20 people. We had 20 people, and I was the 20th pick. And it was brutal. It was brutal, and it was a snake pick too. So it was like I picked 20, 21, and then I didn't get a pick again until 30 or 40, 42, whatever it is. That just brutal.
Who'd you pick?
I think I picked. Who did I pick? I picked a running back.
You were probably running back before the 20th.
Mozart. Sure. I took Mozart. No, but that's the thing. I took a quarterback, 21. I don't know if that was too early or what. People were like, "What are you doing?" But I was like, "Bro, I'm not going to get a pick for another 40 picks, 39 picks, because it's a snake, right? It's snake." Right. So I picked 20, then 39 get to go, and then I get to go. So it's like there's going to be nobody left.
Seriously, yeah. And then whenever in fantasy football, the way that I've realized is everybody goes on a run. So if one quarterback got after you pick that QB, I bet just QB. Everybody's getting nervous about that. So yeah, do you remember where you went? Where somebody picked you?
I was fourth. I was fourth overall.
That's what's up. Let's go.
There was no chance I was making it all the way down to 20. Not in my own stream.
You would picked yourself though. I bet.
Oh, I would have picked myself immediately. Yeah,
that's what's up, man. I love.
But yeah, this year I said, you know what, 20 is not enough. We're doing 32 teams. 32. There's literally going to be a week where you don't have a quarterback because there's not one available and yours is on a bye.
Bro,
it's about to be insane.
That is juggernaut, dude.
It's about to be insane.
How are you gonna pick the teams? Do you have anybody subscribers and stuff that'll join in? Is that who you get?
So to join in, I'm actually doing it's based off my loyalty points in my stream. Those people have the first priority. So you gain loyalty points by betting, by being in the stream, by subscribing, stuff like that. So it's just like a loyalty system for priority. Yeah.
Everybody listen.
There you go. Hey,
out there, go follow him right now on Twitch. Get in that league. I guarantee you, I'm gonna try. For real.
Let's go, man.
Seriously.
Can you imagine 32 teams? You're gonna have third stringers on your team. You're gonna have to do some research.
Right. The water boy.
Right.
Dang. So last season, I call him a tool. Okay. I don't want to mention his name because I know the way that he gets looked at and gets views and all this stuff is by just negative. Mm-hmm. He kind of went after you on social media, and you know what? It's the counselor. I'm just gonna say it. He's just, I don't agree. And right now I'm sitting here saying negative, and I'm being negative. So forgive me for being a hypocrite. But I can't stand that kind of I don't know. I can't stand that kind of clout chasing, wherever they just talk nothing but negative and they go after you.
Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. You can't be closed-minded when it comes to fantasy football, right? Right. I played running back. I'm a very versatile running back, right? I don't just run the ball the entire time. I'm getting a lot of passes thrown to me too, right? And especially if you're in a PPR league, why would you not want that? That's easy points. Right. And so it's just when he was coming at me, he was just thinking oh no, I want my running back to, get 30 carries a game. Well, that's fine. That's fine. But that's not the only type of thing that works in this league. Right. And in fantasy football too. Right.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
Yeah. You just got to keep an open mind, man. Players, if you're a good player, you're a good player, but it's unique to you how you're good. Right. All of us are very 100%. Different.
100%. I'd rather in a PPR league, I'd rather my running back catch the ball more than carry.
Right, it's easy points. That's 1 point. That's a point.
Anytime, right. And then you break one off.
Right.
Look who's
think of it otherwise. What's easier to run for a first down 10 yards or catch a check down and you can get 1 yard and that's 1.1 point, right? So it's
exactly.
What are we talking about here?
So do you have any One thing I loved, I saw a video and I was trying to repost it on IG when they asked you, how many points are you going to get in fantasy football? Why don't you tell them?
All of them. I'm getting all the points.
Y'all heard him.
I'm getting the points.
Yeah. Y'all heard him. Get that man the ball. Herbert.
Give me the ball. Give me the points.
Check it down.
Let's go.
I'm going after you, man, for real.
Let's go. Hey, coaches got some creative stuff for me to get out and slot, stuff like that too. So, hey, be ready.
Be ready. Looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to
Absolutely.
it. I can't wait. So, do you have anything to tell the doubters out there of Austin Ekeler in fantasy?
Hey, if you're down, man, it's all good because someone else in your league is going to pick me up, and then you'd be like, damn, I wish I would have picked him up. So, it's all good. If you're down, it is what it is. You better have a good reason to doubt. If it's because of injury, because of last year, that's not a good reason because I'm coming back stronger than ever, right? I'm trying to stay healthy. As long as I can stay healthy, stay on the field, I'm going to put up some points. That's what I've been shown to do, and it's just going to stay consistent, right? So I would actually, if you have a doubt, please send them my way. I want to hear them. I want to hear some of these reasons. Maybe I got to get better at stuff. Maybe you guys will help me out. But if not, then let's go. Pick me up.
Y'all heard him, but don't do it. Don't blow him up if y'all have doubts, man. You know what? Do that. Do that for me.
I want to hear it. I want to hear some of this.
I want him to do it because I know that you'll prove him wrong. And if I got you on my squad, you're going to be busting ass in order to do so.
Hey, here's the thing about life. Maybe I don't even prove him wrong. Maybe I'm like, yeah, you're right. That's real talk. Like, it's all life. You know, I'm not the best at everything I do when I step on the field, right? So, hey, I'm a human. I got stuff to improve on. If you got to tell me this is why I don't like you on my fantasy team, let's hear it. But don't just come out here like, oh, well, he doesn't run the ball 30 times. So why would I have him as a running back? That's not a reason, right? Because right. I'm still scoring points, right? Come with a nice educated reason, and then I would gladly hear it. If you're just coming in being toxic, I ain't gonna give you any time of day. But shout out to the ones that already believe, like yourself.
Absolutely, yeah, man.
Because those are the ones that really deserve the love, not the haters.
That's what's up. I'm definitely going after you, man. Did you have any cool way of figuring out who was going to be, like, what the order was of your league?
As far as like who picks?
Yeah, the draft order.
Random.
Just random.
Roll the dice, baby. So I did that last time and I was last. So we'll see. No way I can get last twice in a row, right?
Man, we need the Kentucky Derby. That's going to be on the 30th. So we're going to do. Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. I get to wear the goofy hat. It's on character. So I get to We randomize a number, we put him with the horse, and then we go. When I won this one here, I got the horse 2 years ago where he was 64-1 odds.
Wow.
There was still a guy who was like, no, you cheated. I'm like, yeah, I cheated. I cheated because the horse was 64-1 odds. I wouldn't be working right now if I could control that.
Right. Dang.
Man. Well, all right, buddy. Well, Austin, I really appreciate you being on the show. Thank you so much for getting plugged in with Jay, man. Again, thank you so much to you, the Austin Ekeler Foundation, for letting me rep y'all in the league. I won't let you down. And,
hey, man. Hey, you're thanking me. I should be thanking you, man, for repping the Austin Ekeler Foundation, giving me the opportunity to speak on your podcast, man. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you showing some good energy. I like it. It's one of my favorite podcasts I've been on so far. Got the nice backdrop. Got the hat, got the gear on. Like, that's what's up, man. Like, that's a guy who went out there, did his homework, and came in and represented, not just talking about it. So I appreciate you, man. Thanks, Jay.
Man, I appreciate you, man. So to speak, hat is off. I don't take it off because I'm too bald under here, but it's all good.
Same.
All right, brother. I appreciate you very much.
All right, bro. You have a good one, man. Peace out.
You too, brother. Bet.